Welcome to the Business Financial News Network channel. I am Banny, and my job is to relay the latest business and financial news. Federal prosecutors requested to revoke FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried's bail, accusing him of violating the terms of his release and tampering with witnesses. They claim Bankman-Fried attempted to influence and shame witnesses, interfering with a fair trial through public harassment. If the request is granted by U.S. District Judge Lewis A. Kaplan, Bankman-Fried could return to jail before his expected October trial. He faces fraud and money laundering charges related to his crypto company's collapse. During a court meeting, a federal prosecutor argued that no release conditions can ensure community safety. SBF leaked his former girlfriend Caroline Ellison's private diaries to a New York Times reporter, despite being restricted from conventional smartphone access and having limited internet capabilities. Prosecutors allege that he intended to intimidate Ellison, who was a top executive at his hedge fund and has already pleaded guilty to federal fraud charges while cooperating with the government's prosecution against Bankman-Fried. In other news, dock workers' rejection of a labor deal has created uncertainty for overseas trade entering North America through key ports on Canada's west coast. The rejection resulted in 14 days of strikes, causing delays of at least 2 months for trade destined for U.S. chemical companies, retailers, and manufacturers. The president of the International Longshoremen and Warehouse Union of Canada called on the employers to renegotiate a deal that satisfies both the union and the industry. The British Columbia Maritime Employers Association did not respond to the union's request for further negotiations, waiting instead for direction from the Canadian government. Canada's Labour Minister has directed the Industrial Relations Board to determine if a negotiated resolution is still possible. If not, they may impose a new collective agreement or impose binding arbitration, preventing further strikes. The proposed 4-year deal that was rejected included wage increases, signing bonuses, and an increase in retirement payout. The strike disrupted peak season shipments, with billions of dollars worth of freight stranded on the water, some of which was diverted to U.S. West Coast ports. The strike has caused rail traffic from Canada into the U.S. to drop significantly, impacting supply chains and revenue for railroad companies. Various industries, including chemical distributors, manufacturers, and personal care product suppliers, have faced delays and shortages due to the strike. The uncertainty caused by the on-again, off-again strike has complicated logistics and decision-making during peak shipping season. Some businesses have redirected their trade to East Coast ports to avoid the labor tensions on the West Coast. What do you think of the federal prosecutor's request to revoke SBF's bail? Do you think the request will go through and he will be sent back to jail? Also, what do you think of the dock union's labor strike? How long do you think the strike will last? Let me know in the comments below. Let's get a discussion going. If you want to be updated on the latest business and financial news, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Take care, and have a great rest of your day.